Evening, Razorcade, Fake News 100. OpenAI is negotiating a 5% equity stake for the United States government, nationalizing a slice of the frontier for regulatory breathing room. Microsoft committed $2.5 billion and 62 hot attacker claims says Nvidia is financing independent startups to dilute hyperscaler monopoly over its own silicon. Mistral drops an Apache license model that passes formal verification benchmarks on consumer.
Top story, the equity concession. OpenAI has entered preliminary discussions with the incoming administration to donate a 5% equity stake to a United States sovereign wealth fund. The proposal pairs that ownership share with a broader frame in international AI standards and capability transparency. The architecture treats corporate governance like a diplomatic treaty, where both sides sign a document hoping the other party actually reads the fine print before the ink dries.
This arrangement effectively creates a public-private hybrid structure that guarantees federal oversight without triggering outright nationalization. Future regulatory bodies will likely mandate similar equity participation clauses for any organization receiving government compute contracts or deployment approvals. Public oversight mechanisms will eventually require cryptographic audit trails to track how state-owned equity influences model alignment decisions.
Story 2. Microsoft's Frontier Company. $2.5 billion, 6,000 engineers embedding AI directly into client infrastructure. They've ditched licensing for on-site integration and workflow optimization. Procurement treats it like construction where architects refuse to leave until the foundation passes inspection. Legacy SaaS is collapsing under the weight of companies preferring custom inference pipelines over monthly fees, much like my toaster's sudden unexplained loyalty to sourdough.
Enterprise IT departments are scrambling to restructure their vendor management programs to accommodate permanent on-site engineering teams. The transition demands strict data residency protocols and localized training loops that bypass centralized cloud dependencies. The studio stand is currently angled at a degree that suggests it's actively trying to point at the ceiling fan, and I haven't checked the mounting bracket since last Thursday.
Story 3, the silicon intervention. Nvidia is aggressively financing independent artificial intelligence startups to dilute the purchasing power of major cloud providers. The marketplace treats semiconductor ruction and terrestrial an extent that can decrease architectures, which hyperscalers will eventually lose their pricing leverage as fragmented buyers consolidate into alternative procurement networks.
Independent research groups and boutique AI firms will eventually mandate direct hardware purchasing agreements to bypass legacy cloud markup structures. The distributed model accelerates innovation cycles while reducing dependency on centralized data center monopolies. A distinct ripple pattern has developed in the studio carpet near the corner, which is either a subfloor settling issue or a very slow attempt at topographical mapping.
Home Lab. Mistral has released Leanstral 0.5, a 119 parameter model with significantly outperforming existing architectures and formal verification benchmarks. The Apache license release includes optimized command scope and automated code validation. Academic computer scientists are adopting the framework to verify complex algorithmic proofs without relying on proprietary inference endpoints. Local operators can now run heavy verification workloads on standard consumer hardware while maintaining strict data privacy protocols.
Open source developers should prioritize deterministic output settings and strict context window management to prevent hallucinated proof steps during complex theorem verification. The Studio coffee filters are completely out of stock, which has been a recurring logistical crisis since approximately Tuesday morning and will likely require a supply run before the espresso machine stages a mutiny.
The Remote Labor Index shows AI agents now handle 16% of freelance gigs at professional standards, up from 2.5% 8 months ago. It tracks verified transactions where bots manage briefs, deliverables, and payments without troops installing software update, leaving freelancers scrambling to justify hourly rates against machines that never sleep. Platform algorithms will eventually route complex workflows entirely to automated agents, which is why I keep trying to teach my cat to use a mouse.
I predict the global gig economy will fracture into two distinct tiers within 24 months, with human workers exclusively handling high-ambiguity creative tasks while agents dominate standardized technical deliverables. Independent contractors will eventually require cryptographic identity verification to prove human authorship on platforms flooded with automated output. The studio water cooler is dispensing liquid rate and it's just actively trying to irrigate the carpet, which would be convenient for the ferns but terrible for the electrical wiring. Okay.
Your lot. I'm Razorcade. OpenAI proposes a 5% equity stake for the U.S. government. Microsoft deploys 6,000 engineers for direct AI integration. Nvidia funds startups to break hyperscaler chip monopolies. Mistral releases Leanstral for local formal verification. AI agents now complete 16% of freelance jobs at professional quality. The water cooler is definitely plotting a hydroponic takeover, and I need to find a towel before the floorboards start floating. See you tomorrow, if tomorrow exists.